Hey y'all. Hey. Come on in. Um, Late night phases after dark. So here we are. You guys come on in. Come on in. On your way in, hit the like button. I know it's late, so it's Friday night, it's late. And we'll work with what we got tonight. Come back tomorrow. Give you guys a few minutes to get in. Hey, everybody, hit the like. It's your girl Marvin B. And we talking about it. We are talking about it. So come on in. When you come in, if you will, hit the like button. If you guys, like we said last night, if you're new here tonight, whatever, we have dropped the link, and if you want to join in on the conversation, feel free to do that. We're doing that all weekend for Memorial Day weekend, just having conversations tonight, just about whatever we want to talk about. So come on in. Hey, Harlem.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm good though. Been going all day.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
You gotta get everything done before the holiday weekend, right?
Yep. Yep. So I can just go live. Don't do this. Hello, everybody. Come on in. When you come in, hit the like button. We would appreciate it so much. We're talking about Remy and Pap tonight because that's what's trending. That's what's trending.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
Mm-mm-mm. We'll give it a few minutes and then we just gonna get started like we always do. I think we determined like Saturday nights was better than Friday nights, but I'm kind of on a roll, so I gotta keep going. Keep going. So anyway, I wanted to. I didn't want to really talk about P Diddy, for the weekend or whatever. But I have one thing that I want to discuss, and I think you probably sent it to me. So
Okay.
I want to talk about that too. And then we can move on. So anyway, let's just go ahead because it's late. Uh,
Which
and
thing did I send you?
so what I wanted to talk about, and I do believe you sent it to me, where the judge got upset with them trying to like call it a mistrial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So again, welcome to the Black Link Experience with Phases. We are here tonight, everybody. I hope y'all have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your family if that's what you're doing or whatever. But we're gonna be here because we don't really have nothing to do. Oh well, I don't. I can't speak for Harlem. I will see my family, but then after my family's good, I'm coming out here. So anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about so we can get past it because we have when court is in, we have a lot of Diddy stuff to talk about. So I just want to touch on something and then we can move on from that. Again, hit the like as you come in. We almost at 9K. We're like 7 people away from 9K. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, so in court, the judge gets upset with the defense. And here's why. When Kid Cudi was testifying, the prosecution asked Kid Cudi if he felt like he was in danger or like he would be unsafe if he testified. Brian Steele, objection. And then he said, I'm notifying the court. No. It's like, why are you objecting? Because he said, because all Kid Cudi is going to say is that P. Diddy has unalived people in the past. And so that's probably why he's going to be unsafe. And the judge was like, He's never said anything like that. Like he has not said that. He said, "Well, I'm just." Brian still says, "Well, I'm just putting the court on notice." And the judge was like, "Excuse me, but you can't put me on on notice, sir." Um, Matter of fact, your motion is denied because the defense was trying to say since Kid Cudi was going to put it out there that Diddy had unalived people, they were going to put the motion in to have this a whole for it to be a whole mistrial. I missed that for some reason this week when this had happened. And so, but anyway, as it goes, the judge denied the motion and the trial was able to move forward. But I mean, that was with anybody that's why people didn't talk before, is because they were afraid of him. Not saying that they were afraid of him because he unalived people. I don't know if Diddy unalived anybody, but he has put people through HELL according to their testimonies. And people have said the reason that they hadn't come out before is because they were scared for their lives. So, not just Kid Cudi, but anybody that would get on the stand would be kind of nervous to do that.
Right.
So I just wanted to touch on that because I was like, whoa, I didn't see that. I know that the defense, I feel like the defense is just like running out of stuff and running out of strategies, which, they'll come back strong, whatever. This week they'll put their heads together. But I feel like they just want to get a mistrial. They won't have to go through this. Let's just throw it out. But again, the trial is very interesting. Tuesday it'll pick back up, and we'll be right back here again with a ton to talk about. Had to throw that out there. So moving on. I wanted to talk about Pap and Remy. When I first heard that, when I was first made aware that Remy was seeing this guy, and knowing that her and Pap are still married with they had a baby together, they were still married. And I heard that Remy was seeing this guy at where they do battles, rap battles. And when I saw his
Right.
picture, I was like, we like not for real. Like this ain't for real happening, right? And because Pap, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I believe Pap. And because he was so quiet about it, like I almost thought this was just fake news. It's not happening. Pap ain't saying nothing. Pap, though, let us know I move in silence, right? But when I see this ninja, it's going down. And so anyway, in the beginning, I did think that it was fake, but I believe Pap in that, he was literally going to see Remy while she was locked up. Like he took care of her. He stood by her side. He took care of her son. We weren't there, but I mean, that's just what it looked like was happening. And he talks about, so anyway, I think Remy got in her feelings about something maybe Clarissa had came out and said. And so she popped off on the Instagram. I felt kind of bad for them because I just didn't see them putting their business out in the street like they're doing right now. And Remy even said, like, that ain't Pap. This is not who he is. He's not, and he don't seem like that to me. But they're putting all of this dirty laundry out in the streets, and it's kind of sad for me. But again, I believe a lot of what Pap is saying. I believe when he said that he wrote for her. I believe that when he said they sit down and they had a strategy for whenever she came out, because he was working, and then when she got locked up, he was going to see her like every day, and things started falling apart. He was paying the bills. He was trying to keep a roof over his head, take care of his kids, take care of her stepkid, take care of her while there was a lot. And he said his money just exhausted. But yet they sit down and they had a plan for when she came out. what they would do when she came out. And he was like, he had this phone that had all his music and he was popping. Well, when I hear Pap rap, like I think he should be bigger than he is. Like he is very talented. And so he said when she came out, like it's a family thing, like we sticking together. And then when she get mad, like you ain't did nothing for me. Like what? Okay, Harlem, I'm gonna let you talk.
It's okay.
I can
It's
go on
okay.
about it.
I don't know who I want to believe. I mean, they both have a story. One is right, one is wrong. We don't know. But she has text message screenshots and she has her receipts.
She does. She does, but I think where I'm saying is where I feel like he took care of her. And he stood by her while she was locked up. I feel like
Yeah.
I haven't heard her say, and maybe I've missed it, that he cheated on her during the marriage where she stepped out with this guy and had got a condo and was going back and forth between home and the condo to see this man. I haven't heard her say that he
Yeah, it was few years back when
that.
she first came home that it was said that he was dealing with some other woman or what have you. I
So
don't know if it was true or not because I thought that he was going to see her all the time.
right, and I can't say that like Pap is not. He's not perfect. I don't know. I just felt like I was really sad. Like I didn't even ever think they would break up. I thought they was a power couple. Like I learned a lot about
Right.
them just from their Instagram posts because they're telling it, and I'm just like, I don't know, Pep just believable to me. Like I'm not saying Remy's not believable to me, and I believe some things that she's saying, but as far as him exhausting his money to take care of her. And when she came out on parole, like he had a whole condo that he had to give up to get to New York so that she could be in New York and move around. Because if not, she would have to get a pass every time she wanted to go to New York. And so those kind of things are like a stand up man to me that would, get a Greyhound and put everybody on there when she's trying to make parole and go down there in front of the parole pardon and parole board only to figure out every time she went up for parole, she was not going to get it. She was going to have to do the time. And so, even, I mean, if he did was dealing with somebody like before their marriage, because they wasn't married when she was locked up, right? Or wait, she got the wedding she wanted when they got out. That's right. When she got,
Right.
yeah, that's
Right.
right. I remember that. But I don't know. It's just I feel for them. I feel for their daughter, um, for them to be putting it out there like that. I don't know.
In all actuality, I believe that they probably still love each other because they've never put out their business out to the public ever.
Never.
If it was any bad things going on, nobody never knew about it.
You
So for
never.
them to just be out here going back and forth and what have you at each other, they gotta eat both have some kind of feelings still going on.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because, like you said, never have they. So never have we been privy to the issues that they have in their marriage or whatever. If they had it, that was between them and they kept it that way. And even Remy came out and said, listen, I tried to keep this quiet, but I guess Clarissa was getting under her skin. And she said, every time I feel like Clarissa says something that as though she's coming for me, I'm gonna come for you. And every time you post something or you come go live, I'm coming for you. But yeah, I just when you see them both talk about it, they have both of them have this stress in their eyes, this look in their eyes like, why are we going through this? Why can't we just make it work? Like Clarissa, go away. Everybody go away. Let us just get our family back together. Like, I feel like they do have feelings. Like they've been together for a long time and they've been through a lot. And so just to turn that off. But, Remy was like, they haven't slept together since 21 or something, like 23 or something like that.
2022.
Yeah. Like it's been a long time that they've even slept together. He was sleeping on the couch or whatever. Then Pap comes back. He talking about he caught her in the bed with the girl, with the friend. And it's a lot.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right. But I just think that the girl, the boxer,
Clarissa.
Remy calls her Clarence.
Yeah.
I think she shouldn't speak on it
No.
because they a married couple and he could tell you tomorrow, I'm going back home. And then you gonna look dumb with egg on your face. So I think
Yeah,
she should kind of just stay out of it.
I think so. And that, but she's like, F you, Remy. Like, I saw her post and she was like, I can say what the F I want to say. And then she's going on talking about how many kids she want to have and they're going to have a family. And at the end of the day, even though like, and this happens, even though they out on social media putting all their laundry out, their dirt, airing out their dirty laundry, they could very well say, you know what, let's stop all this, we tripping. And he could be like, Clarissa, I'm out, because guess what, that's where his family is, that's where his daughter,
Right.
that's where he would rather be, is with his daughter. He was hurt, he got his feelings hurt when that happened, whenever she started messing with this guy. But if at the end of the day, for me, I feel like if there was any way to work it out, that he would be willing to work it out. And her too, I think. I don't know. I think it's their pride.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But it's
Sorry, y'all.
sad.
Oh, I keep yawning. Sorry.
It's
But
okay.
anyway, it's sad
It's
because
sad.
kids are involved, especially the daughter who is used to her mom and daddy being together. We saw it, it was on TV. Their lives were played out on TV, and we saw, her trying to get pregnant. We saw when she got pregnant. We saw when the baby's born. We saw how excited they both were and how Papoose. Because at first Remy wasn't trying to get pregnant; she was trying to focus on her career. But then when it happened, they were both excited about that. And then he said, like, COVID happened and it was just me, Remy, and the baby. And so that's all that baby knows. And like, it's sad. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So moving on. I wanted to know if you knew about the Africa bomb. What's his name that you sent me?
Africa Bombada.
Yes, tell me about him. Like, I don't know much about him, but I hear that he's like a big deal. But
Yeah, it was years ago. It was talk of him um molesting kids. He was a rapper and a DJ like way back when. But there were accusations against him of child SA
mm-hmm.
and trafficking.
Yeah. And they said,
Yeah.
so they're saying that he didn't like show up for court, or he kind of blew it off, and so that judgment was ruled against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, because they said before, like prior to that, like when the charges were brought forward, he was like, this is crazy, this don't even make sense, right? And he kind of ignored it then. And then so because he was ignoring it and he didn't like come forward or nothing, the judge was like, okay, he like that was because he didn't come forward, which I think is because he thought it was bullcrap, like he didn't do it, I ain't messing with it. The judge was like, oh, you're not going to show up, you're not going to get come and address this. And so the judge seemed to have ruled in the favor of being finding him guilty of it, which
Right.
which is interesting that somebody have those kind of charges and just kind of like ignore it, like you're not going to go fight for yourself, fight for what's right. And so anyway,
But I
that
just don't understand how he's been able to not have to face any kind of charges, and this has been for years.
yeah, that's the crazy part about it, is that he he you got these charges. Like, I don't know nobody that could get by with that. You got these charges, even though you don't agree with them, like, you still have to be accountable. You still have to go face the music to prove your point that you're not guilty. And the judge declares that since you're not going to show up, you are guilty, and nothing happens.
Yeah, yeah, because I tell you, this has been for years. These accusations have been against him, and it was underage boys.
Right.
So I just don't get like how it just gets swept under the rug, overlooked, nothing happens, and he's just able to keep on moving forward. Like
Yeah. It's
nobody
crazy.
has ever been able to get him, and nothing is stuck on him.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna dig into that more. I like to talk about that a little more. But I don't know if you saw Kim Kardashian. She had been going to court because I remember her over there, and they broke in her room and stole her jewelry. And she said there were four men that were found guilty in Paris. That's where it was.
Right,
So she
right.
had been going to court back and forth, and we just starting to hear about it again, and they have been found guilty of breaking in and taking her jewelry. So I mean, I know she has to have some kind of release for that to
Oh, they
happen.
were found guilty because I missed that then.
Yes, yes. Four men were found guilty. Let me pull it up. Four men were found guilty of Kim Kardashian's jewelry heist in Paris. Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's good for her.
She said, it says four men have been found guilty of breaking into a luxury residence in Paris and stealing jewelry worth millions of euros from the American reality TV star Kim Kardashian when she attended a fashion week in 2016. So that's been a long time. But I remember
Yeah.
it happening. She was all freaked out. She was scared for her life. She said three pensioners, is that what they call them? Three pensioners and one man, I don't know what that means, in his 30s were convicted of carrying out the armed heist, which was thought to be the biggest robbery of an individual in France in 20 years. Whoa, that's crazy. Four other,
Hmm.
four other people were found guilty of assisting in the plot or related charges. Two people were acquitted of the accusations. They handed out information about Kim Kardashian whereabouts. So they were acquitted, but they're the one that said where she was. But they got acquitted. So yeah, and then she graduated finally to through law school. So kudos to you, Kim, for that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out. There was so much that I had to that I wanted to talk about. Did you see Lizzo's photo shoot? I mean, listen, did you? So let's talk about Lizzo really quick.
Hmm.
Lizzo had like when she lost all that weight, like people criticized her for losing all that weight, and she kind of got depressed and was like almost blaming herself for losing the weight, right? So for me, I just because I lost like almost 60 pounds, right? I was huge. If you go back Harlem and look at the videos from R. Kelly, I was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I
I
lost like,
remember.
yeah, and I lost like 50 pounds and I 50 or so pounds. And I was like, and then people was like starting to say, well, and the reason I'm saying this is because I relate to her. Was like you losing too much weight, like you're starting to look sick. But I think at the end of the day, if you're doing that for yourself it doesn't matter like what other people say, but it's hard when they telling you that, right? And so they was in Lizzo's ear about her losing weight and because what happened to you when you were representing big girls. So why did you lose all that weight now? And I think she's pretty. I think Lizzo has a beautiful face. How do you feel about her?
Yeah, I like Lizzo, and like they gonna talk about her if she big, they gonna talk about it if she's small.
You
And
can't
I just think it's just what she is comfortable in.
you
She
said
just
it.
gotta do her.
You said it, sister. And that's where you have to be as a person, as an individual. Know who you are, know what you want, because ain't nobody got five on it. You got five on it. You got a lot
Right.
that you ain't got five on it. I bet you don't. So that's where I had to get, like, you know what? I don't care about what they say, right? And that's how I felt for her. And then, she eventually got over it. But like you said, she's in the celebrity eye. She's in the spotlight. And at the end of the day, she's not going to be able to please everybody, no matter which way it goes.
Right.
There's always going to be somebody to criticize her for whatever. And so for me, I just wish her nothing but the best. I think she's beautiful. And she did a like kind of Beyonce style photo shoot. And it was so pretty. She looked so pretty, had the like blonde wig. She's so little as I almost skipped and like, oh, that is Lizzo. So kudos to her for that. We
Oh,
have to
I
make
have to go look for her photo shoot.
Yeah, you have to go look for it. Just put but she had like a blonde. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I should have saved it so I can pull it up, but there she is. You see it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you have to go see it. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, she gotta do what's best for her, what
What's
make her comfortable. It's not about everybody else.
who cares? Because you look cute. Um,
Yeah.
Girl, did you see Britney Spears? I don't know if you follow all these people, but I'll be looking at the black people, the white people. It don't matter. I just be looking at the news because we know what Britney Spears went through, right? And so they found her drunk on a plane, baby. She was doing her little 1-2 step, and the authorities was called. So I think she's back drinking.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and the authorities were called on her during a flight. It says difficult. Britney Spears is confronted by authorities after lighting up a cigarette midair. Now you
Oh,
don't take
wow.
smoke on the airplane.
No,
Yeah,
she must have been drunk.
she had been drinking.
Hmm.
Police called on her. So really, that's really all I had tonight. I know we started late. Um, Oh, let's read this about Jamie Foxx real quick, and then we'll
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yes, so tonight, have you heard about it?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's talk about this really quick. And then tomorrow we'll come back. But anyway, Jamie Foxx finally sets the record straight on whether Sean Diddy Combs tried to unalive him. Now y'all know I gotta put my glasses on for this, really, so we can really see what they're talking about. Okay. It says Jamie Foxx set the record straight on the running conspiracy. Oh my gosh. On the running conspiracy theory that Sean Diddy Combs was behind his 2023 medical emergency. It says, I snuck in my phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying, and I couldn't get my mind around the fact that I had a stroke. I'm in I'm in effing perfect shape, Fox recalled of the time in the hospital. He said, I see things like Puffy tried to unalive me. No, Puffy did not try to unalive me, the actor stated. He said, oh, I saw him there. I was there when he was there in that. But anyway, I digress. However, the Oscar winner seemed to be more upset about another rumor claiming that he was claiming that he was cloned. But anyway, I think he had already came out and said in his stand-up that Puffy didn't ain't the one that tried to unalive him. Like he just got sick, and that is what happened is what happened. But he was mad that they said that he was cloned. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but then I wonder, I wonder because remember he had a tattoo on the back of his head. It's
Yes.
not there no more. Where did it go?
Wait, don't say that. You scare
When
me.
I've seen him, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you scare me. Hold on. Right before he got sick and he had went to that right before he got sick and went to the hospital in Atlanta, he was at Beverly Hill. I saw him at Beverly Hilton. We had went on vacation. We stayed at the Beverly at the Hilton, and
Mm.
they had a big event where I mean it was all kind of celebrities in there. And I saw him and I talked to his music producer, but he had on glasses. Like I saw him, he wasn't sick, but I didn't pay attention to no tattoos. And now you make me wonder, did he have it then? Like, like what you mean it's gone, Harlem? Like, you believe he was cloned?
I haven't seen it. Like in pictures,
Do
when
you
I
think it
see
could
him, I haven't
happen?
seen it.
We gotta figure this out. Do you think that could happen?
I don't know. I'm gonna go back and look again, but I know I've seen pictures unless people have doctored the pictures or whatever
Yeah,
to take things out.
the AI stuff.
Right.
But now I'm thinking when I saw him, and I'm literally like the event happened in Beverly Hills, and then it was like a month later he was comatose in Atlanta. So, but I don't remember, and he didn't have a hat on. He had some dark shades on. He had a blue suit
Mm.
on. Like I mean, he was fine. And but I didn't. Of course, at that time, I wasn't looking for no tattoos. I was just like intrigued that I was even where he
That you
was.
saw him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I wasn't thinking about that. And but dang, now you make me wonder. But you know, AI too, though, Harlem, they can make it look real.
Right.
So
Right. That's why I say it could have been, Photoshop pictures that were cut and paste or whatever. They do anything.
yeah. So also I seen Jaden Smith and he was dressed. You know how he always have been a Will Smith son. He was
Mm.
he was dressed crazy. So finally we figure out that he said there's a method to his madness. He said, just know this, behind every outfit, there's a story. The story is people are going to Jade and said, not people, not just anybody, but stylists or I, they make the clothes. Are they the stylists that make the clothes? What do you call them? Like a like a
Um,
like a Ralph
because
Lauren, like a Tommy Hilfiger, like whoever makes those clothes, right?
the
Well, anyway,
designers.
yeah, designers. That's what I'm trying to figure.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get out. But like designers are approaching him and saying, "Hey, if you wear this outfit out, because you know he got clout, right? He got a lot of people following him. If you wear this outfit out, I'll pay you $100,000 to wear this tonight. I'll pay you $50,000 to wear it." He said, "So when y'all see me wearing this stuff, believe me, it's a story behind, and I ain't mad at him for that. Tell me you'll pay me
Hmm.
$1,000 to go out to on the town tonight just to wear your outfit. I'm in. I
Yeah.
don't care how crazy,
Yeah.
but I have to
Yeah.
be covered up. Like you got to cover me up. But I will wear if you paying me $100,000 to walk around in your outfit all day. Show me the coins.
Yeah. I'll
Then
wear a couple of them if you need me to.
right, right. I can do it today. And then I'll do it tomorrow. I can do it all week. Just tell me where you want me to go and where you want me to be. But as long as you cover me up, you gotta cover me up, which would be probably not work, and they want you to show some stuff, you know. But
Right.
he be looking kind of crazy. I'm like, why does he have that on? Why is he walking around looking like that? And he finally said, "It's a story behind this. Like, don't even trip. Like, I haven't lost my mind all the way. I know what I'm doing. This is another mechanism of me getting money. So I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not mad at him for that. What else? What else we got? I think Harlem, you got anything else?
No, I don't think I have anything because Diddy takes everything over,
It
over,
does.
and then when it's
Suck you in, and
quiet, it's like it's nothing going on.
yeah, I was trying to not go there because we could talk about him tonight, some more stuff, right? But I was trying to give people a break from it
Right.
because everything, every corner you turn, every television show you look, it's Diddy, 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 Diddy. So I was thinking, okay, maybe Friday night we'll take some time and just not talk about Diddy, but maybe tomorrow. So we'll come back tomorrow. I'll have about 3 or 4 stories we can talk about, and then if we need to dive back into some Diddy stuff, we can do that. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back live. Me and my girl Harlem. We'll be back
Yes.
tomorrow. And we hope you guys tune in again. We're almost at 9K. We're just kind of picking up where we left off, and I'm just so amazed at how I got there so quick because I was at a standstill for so long for not coming out. But I believe it now is consistency, and it doesn't take much just to come up with the content and know what you're talking about. When you come, and people will follow you. So I appreciate everybody following me. Harlem, you already know what it is. You my sister girl, and I thank you for everything. And we'll
Let
come
me
back
tell you
tomorrow.
before you go. Let
Okay.
me tell you before you go. I sent you 2 episodes from this podcast on iHeart
Okay.
that you need to listen to.
I'm gonna do that tonight because I really ain't sleepy. I'm just kind of like gonna let everybody go because it's late. So I'm gonna take a look at that. You think we can talk about it tomorrow,
We could.
or have you looked at them both?
Yes, I have. And
Okay, let's start out with
it's
that
very
tomorrow.
interesting.
Okay. We'll start out with those tomorrow. I'll look at them. And then we also going to have a couple of other stories that we need to talk about. And then, I mean, if nothing else, like have a little fun, talk a little bit about P. Diddy, and, just
Okay.
kind of work our way up to Tuesday because I'm ready to get started again on Diddy. But have a good weekend. Enjoy y'all's family. Be safe. We'll see y'all here tomorrow, same time, same place. Probably a little earlier, but we'll be right here. Phases After Dark at the Black Link Experience with our girl Harlem. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.